Okay, should you need to service a head and replace a head, it's pretty simple. Make sure the power's off, disconnect it. This is the sync cord. I want to be gentle with this and give it a visual inspection to make sure that everything's still in there good. Little thumb screw on the side, just loosen that. Head comes right off. On the head itself is a little lock unlock for the reflector. You would just unlock that, twist it off. Get one of the new backup heads that are stored over there. Pull it out of the package, take the cap off, put the reflector back onto it, bring it back into position. You'll notice down here that this is light 43. It's a down position light and it's set to 5.5. So when you plug in a new light, it will most certainly be at 2.5 and not 5.5. So you bring in the new light, you put it in place, plug it in, plug it in, turn it on, and then you want to set, takes a second to come on here. And that did a little self-check there. You would get an error code if something was wrong at that point. So you come in here, that says 5.5, you just set it for 5.5. This button's for a modeling lamp. We don't use any of the modeling lamps because they just generate heat. So you'll see in here, we just have a filler in there. If you get a new head that's not part of the stock set we have here for backups, it may have a socket there. Just pull one of these out and thread it in. It's just a household light bulb socket. So this button won't do anything because there's no light bulb in there. The little music note here, this one, basically you only want to leave one light on. So your only choice is this guy will light up. That means the strobe has power and is ready to work. That's the test button. The music button will create a note when it recharges, so you know that it's recharged. In the booth, if you had those on, it gets very annoying, so we just turn that off. Sync eye will make it fire when the others fire, but as soon as you have a hardwired one, that it's ignored. So everything off, you should see a light there. Number should read what it reads there. So there's two things that can go wrong with the head. Either the electronics in the head are fried or the tube itself is bad. So once you have the head out and replaced with a backup, when you have it on the bench over there, you can take the tube out and put it in a known working light. These are kind of hard, especially when they're locked. All right, so to get the tube out, it's pretty straightforward. Make sure you're not plugged in, and it just wiggles. You want to use some gloves or a piece of paper, and you wiggle the tube. So you don't want to touch the bulb part with your bare hands. But this tube, you'll see it'll get really dark over time. I think with the amount of usage the booth gets, it's rare to see the tube go, more the electronics go in the head. But if you put this tube into a known working head and it fires, then save this tube somewhere delicately. There's a spare tube in the drawer that's packaged up in a white box, and then send this off for repair. So when you get it back, you take the tube that you know is good and simply put the 2 feet in there, push it down, make sure it's seated, put the reflector back on, lock it, although it's not going anywhere, hook it back in like we mentioned, making sure it's orientated the way that the tag reads. You'll see all the odds are facing down, all the evens are up, and they are set up differently, but every other one should be up and down. And we check here, it's 5.5, the tag's 5.5. We do get a power light, and the power works, nothing else lit. That's all there is to it.